Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Report has it that Igbi, Ebony, and Gospel had the greatest disappointment of their life as the Kingmaker that they went to Osogbo to go and bring to come and intervene in the immunity removal drama gave them the biggest disappointment of a lifetime. This war that you're seeing, people are all about their own, what they can get and all of that. So most times you'll be there thinking that people are looking out for you. They're actually not looking out for you. They are looking out for themselves. Now, they said that Igbi, Ebony, Gospel, we are restless, as, of course, everything turned around, like turned south for them. The struggle they've been going on. It's been tens of thousands of people have come to speak to the Ooni of Ife about their immunity removal. People have begged. People have asked for other options. But the option that Ooni of Ife gave to Ebony is almost like the worst option ever, telling her to take permission before entering her matrimonial home and all of that. And that is something that Ebony had never, ever imagined. She's been very devastated. While Gospel and Igbi made arrangement to go to Osogbo to go and bring a Kingmaker, Igbi decided to go to Oya, as in Children of the King. But, Ebony decided to go and get this organization that belongs to the Children of the King. But apparently that too did not go well, because it was after they pleaded that Kabiyesi gave Ebony the other option. But for others, there have not been any other option apart from immunity removal. They said, as at this morning, everything would have started today, but there was a very serious problem yesterday with Ebony's family, stating that Kabiyesi has no right to banish Ebony because the option that Kabiyesi gave is almost looking as though it is banishment, when he said that Ebony should go, but if Ebony gets to London and Ebony wants to come back to Nigeria, she should know that she's not coming to the royal home. She will go to her family home. That is, if Ebony is coming back to the royal home, Ebony will wait for his approval, and Ebony will stay in the royal home for the days that she would want to stay in the royal home under very strict scrutiny. And Ebony cried. Ebony felt like it was the worst insult of her lifetime, that she wasn't going to take it. And the family, the Lafogidi people, they got angry that Kabiyesi has no right to banish Ebony, that there's no banishment in their constitution, traditional constitution. And Kabiyesi said there is no banishment and I am not banishing anybody. I gave two options, you pick one. So going back to this, Igbi, they went and brought this man from Osogbo. Out of panic and pressure, they thought of one last card to play, a Kingmaker from Osogbo, not just any Kingmaker. This was someone with, national recognition, a man who had been in powerful gatherings, someone whose presence used to command attention in any traditional setting. The three women pooled their resources, made arrangement, and convinced the man to come. They thought if anyone could melt the heart of the Ooni of Ife and soften the elders, it would be this man. The day he arrived, they were excited. They dressed humbly, stayed quiet, and allowed him to lead. They felt they had done their part. All he needed to do was speak and everything will turn around. But the man had a different agenda. From the moment he entered the palace courtyard, the elders already sensed something wasn't adding up. There was no introduction for the women, no mention of their names, no direct apology offered on their behalf. Instead, the man went on and on about certain traditional issues, national conferences, political meetings, and the importance of reconnecting with the palace. These were all that Baba was talking about. You that people sponsored to come and help them talk to Kabiyesi. You now came and you put your own issues first. Hey. Now, wow. They say the Ooni of Ife listened quietly, giving no expression. When the man finally circled back to, mention the women, it was brief. They have come with me he said to seek peace. That was it. That was all he said. That the Oloris had come with him to seek peace. That was all. The elders exchanged look. One of them, a highly respected chief, asked directly, "Are you aware of the details of what these women have done?" The man paused. "I have heard some things. I haven't heard everything." Another elder said, so you came to plead for people whose case you don't even understand?" That was when the man's true intent came out. Kabiesi, he said to the Oni, "I came also to speak with you about certain matters that affect all Yoruba land. These are important times, and I need access again to your council." It was clear he wasn't really there for the women. He had used their desperation as a vehicle to push his own agenda forward. The room felt silent. They only looked directly at him and said, "This is why I have not granted the audience for months. You turn the suffering of others into opportunity for your own advantage, and you do this all the time. People have been talking about it, but I never, ever, as an Oni, I cannot conclude. But look at what you are doing." The Kingmaker was taken aback. He tried to explain, no, I only wanted to help and also raise certain issues. Urgent issues. One of the palace elders stood up. "Let's help you," he said. "These are the women you have come with. Let's tell you exactly what they did." They listed the lies, the manipulation, the way they had turned other wives against Queen Naomi, the insult, the spiritual offenses, the abuse of their immunity, their loudness, their pride, the broken rules. The elders held nothing back. That was when they said the Kingmaker didn't defend them again. He didn't even defend them from the very beginning. He sat back, silent. After a while, he said, "If this happened in Osogbo, I don't think they would still be in any royal compound. Let alone speaking of forgiveness, Kabiesi, I advise you to do what is best for the throne. Let discipline remain discipline." That was the breaking point. The women who had been waiting outside were called in. They expected pity. Instead, they found out the man they trusted had cited the elders. He didn't fight for them. He didn't even try. He did not try. Some people are like this, very selfish and self-centered. He did not try. I said it's God that is catching them. They say Gospel looked like someone who had just lost the child. Her mouth was open in disbelief. She looked at him. "What did we do to deserve this?" Ebony didn't know what to say. "Is it Igbi?" Igbi kept quiet. Tears was just rushing out of her eyes. She could not say anything because at that point, they were just devastated. They didn't even know what to say or what not to say. This man just used them to get access to the Ooni of Ife. They cried so much. And I said, this is where you know how God is catching these people. Going to bring him up, they do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.